There's a girl in every class who looks expensive without being expensive. Her skin holds up past second period. Her hair never falls flat. Her hands look soft from across a room. And every other girl in her year quietly assumes she's spending hundreds at Sephora to pull it off. She isn't. Pretty girls don't own products. They own tools. 10 unglamorous, mostly cheap, mostly boring objects sitting around her room and bathroom that you've never seen a TikTok about. The gap between her face and yours, between her hair and yours, between how put together she is and how you are. It's literally living inside these 10 objects she keeps and you don't. So in the next 6 minutes, let's talk about every single one. What they are, why they actually keep her pretty, and how shockingly little they cost. All 10 with cost breakdown, why they work, how to use, and the printable shopping list are in the free PDF I made for you. Pretty Girl Access. Links at the end. Real quick, comment this before the list. My beauty is mine, products are secondary. Every viral skincare ad you've ever watched told you the product was the magic. None of them are. You are. Pretty girls don't own products. They own tools. The difference is everything. A product sits on your face for 5 minutes and disappears. A tool sits in your drawer for 5 years and quietly maintains the version of you that already exists. Most of what's on a normal teen girl's vanity is for show. Everything on a pretty girl's vanity does a job. Once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. Item 1. A magnifying mirror. She owns a 5 times or 10 times magnifying mirror. Lives on her vanity, plugs into nothing, costs almost nothing. Most girls have never seen their face this close, which means there are tiny things, a stray brow hair, a clogged pore on the side of the nose, a flake by the lip line, that nobody told her about because nobody could see them at the same range she does. The pretty girl handles all of it before it becomes visible to anyone else. She isn't naturally flawless. She's just the only one in the room who saw the problem before the rest of the class did. Cost: $8 to $15. The version with the suction cup base is the one to get so it doesn't slide on her counter. Item 2. A jade gua sha. A flat piece of cool stone, shaped like a heart with a curved edge. She uses it on her face 3 minutes a night, and her face quietly changes shape over time. Here's what it actually does. Your face has a lymphatic system, the drainage network that removes inflammation and excess fluid from your skin. Unlike your blood, lymph has no heart pumping it. It only moves when you move it. When she scrapes the gua sha along her jaw, under her cheekbones, and down her neck, she's manually pushing lymph fluid out of her face. That's why her face wakes up sharper, less puffy, more sculpted. Cost: $6 to $12. Real jade or rose quartz both work. Keep it in the fridge for an extra cooling effect. Item 3. A silk sleep mask. Not a fluffy one. Not a printed Amazon one with a slogan on it. A real silk sleep mask, plain, fits flush against her face. 2 things happen overnight without one. First, even with curtains closed, residual light hits your eyelids. Light exposure during sleep elevates cortisol, which we already know is the inflammation hormone. Cortisol overnight equals puffy under eyes by morning. Second, the friction of your eye area against your pillowcase, even a silk one, slowly etches lines around your orbital bone over years. The mask is a barrier. Pretty girls have figured this out long before influencers started selling it. The mask is unsexy. The morning face it creates is not. Cost: $10 to $20. Silk mulberry is the gold standard, but a satin version works for under $5. Item 4. A wooden boar bristle hairbrush. Not a paddle brush, not a wet brush. A wooden-handled, real bristle brush. Your scalp produces natural oils called sebum. On most heads, that oil sits at the root and never travels, which is why your roots look greasy 2 days after washing, while your ends are bone dry. Boar bristles are designed to grab the sebum at the scalp and pull it down the entire hair shaft. Your roots stay cleaner longer. Your ends get conditioned without a single product. This is the reason pretty girls don't own expensive hair serums. They own a $15 brush that does the same job. Hair starts to look healthier within 7 days. Cost: $12 to $20. Mason Pearson is the famous one, but any wooden boar bristle works. Item 5. Heat Protectant Spray. Yes, even if she barely uses heat. Even if she only flat irons her hair once a month for a special day. Here's what most girls don't understand. Heat damage is cumulative. One straightening session at 400 degrees doesn't ruin your hair, but 8 of them over a year absolutely will. By month 10, the ends start splitting, the hair stops holding any shape, and the only fix is a haircut you don't want. The pretty girl owns a heat protectant spray and uses it every single time, even for a quick 5-minute curl. 2 seconds of prep prevents months of damage. Cost? $8 to $15. Drugstore brands work as well as salon ones. Tresemme, L'Oreal, anything labeled thermal protection. Item 6. A pumice stone. The unsexy item nobody talks about. A piece of porous volcanic rock, $3, sits in the corner of her shower. Pretty girls don't have rough heels. They don't have calloused knuckles. They don't have crusty skin patches that catch on bed sheets at night. Once a week, in the shower, 30 seconds per heel. That's all it takes. The skin on the bottom of your feet is the thickest on your body. It needs a tool, not a cream. This is the item nobody sees directly, but it's the one that makes her walk differently. It's the reason she takes her shoes off at her friend's house without thinking about it. Cost: $2 to $4. One stone lasts 6 months minimum. Item 7. A pair of heel socks for overnight. Twice a week, she layers thick foot cream on her feet, pulls the socks on, sleeps in them. The cotton traps body heat, which forces the cream deep into the skin instead of evaporating overnight. By morning, her feet feel like she just walked out of a salon pedicure. This is the trick salons charge $50 for and call a paraffin treatment. She does it for $2 in cotton socks she already owned. Cost: $3 to $5. Any plain cotton crew socks. The fancy spa socks are a marketing trick. Item 8. Cuticle oil. A small bottle the size of a lip gloss lives on her nightstand or in her pencil case. Your cuticle is the thin layer of skin that seals the bottom of every fingernail. When the cuticle is dry, it splits. That's hangnails. Hangnails are painful, ugly, and look like anxiety. Pretty girls don't have them. Not because they get manicures every 2 weeks, but because they own one tiny bottle of cuticle oil and brush it onto each nail bed once a day, while watching TV, while studying, while doing nothing. Healthy cuticles also make your nails grow faster and stronger. 2 months of consistent oil and her nails outgrow yours by a full centimeter. Cost: $6 to $10 for a bottle that lasts a year. CND, Sally Hansen, Burt's Bees, any of them. Item 9. A tongue scraper. The most skipped item in oral care. Sits in her bathroom drawer, looks weird, costs almost nothing. Brushing your teeth cleans your teeth. It does almost nothing for the bacterial film that builds up on the back of your tongue overnight. That film is what causes morning breath, lunch breath, and the smell that drifts when you talk too close to someone. Your toothbrush can't reach it. A copper or stainless steel scraper takes 3 seconds and removes the entire layer. Pretty girls don't have bad breath. Not because their genes are different, but because they handle the part of the mouth most girls have never even thought to touch. Cost: $5 to $9. Lasts forever, just rinse after use. Item 10. One signature perfume. Only one. The final one. The one that quietly does the most. Pretty girls own one signature scent. Not 3 rotating perfumes, not a different fragrance for every mood. One. The reason: your scent is what people unconsciously associate with you when you walk past them. When you rotate, you reset that association every week. Nobody quite places you. Pick one perfume, one body spray, one roll-on, whatever you can afford, and wear it consistently for 6 months. The girls in your class will start recognizing the smell of you before they see you. That's brand. Pretty girls had a brand before they knew the word. Cost: completely her choice. Body mist for $10. Designer perfume for $80. Whatever fits her budget, but it's the only scent she owns. 3 things pretty girls don't own that you do. 1. They don't own 3 half-empty cleansers under the sink. Half-empty product graveyards quietly mean you're shopping faster than you're using. Pretty girls finish what they start. 2. They don't own the viral skincare item from last month sitting on the vanity untouched. Pretty girls quietly resist trends because trends rotate. Tools don't. 3. They don't own a beauty drawer they can't close. An overflowing drawer signals panic buying to anyone who sees it, including yourself every morning. Calm drawers signal someone who knows what works on her face. Your drawer is talking, and right now it's saying, "You're guessing." Once you replace the products with these 10 tools, something shifts. You stop scrolling Sephora at midnight. You stop adding things to a cart you'll regret by morning. Your bag gets lighter. Your bathroom counter gets cleaner. Your face, paradoxically, starts looking better, not worse, because you've stopped overwhelming it with new ingredients every week. Your hair holds its shape past noon. Your heels stop catching on the sheet. Your nails stop splitting. The girls in your class start asking what you're using. And the funniest part, you can't really answer because none of it is a thing you bought. It's a way you live now. Everything I just walked you through, photos of all 10 tools, the lymph map, the body map of neglect, the scent identity chart, the full cost breakdown, the printable shopping list, it's all in the free PDF Pretty Girl Access Issue 2. Links in the description. Save it, screenshot it, send it to one friend, and subscribe. Pretty girls don't keep scrolling past the things that work. One click, I'm not going to ask again. Give me feedback, second videos, so I don't know what I'm doing is fine or not. Bye.